Dukes of Weebdom! Episode 60. Back from a week break.
Yes, indeed.
So, double stacking our chapters.
And just to warn you right ahead of time, right up front, everything's on break next week.
Like everything?
Like everything.
So everything just happens to be a break, or is Shonen on break?
It's called Golden Week.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, I remember. I know Golden Week. So.
I mean, we will have a Shoujo No and a Gokuraku guy for sure. I checked Gokuraku earlier. It's 2 days away.
Oh, nice.
And I'll have 2 Black Clover chapters.
I actually got a notification today that Black Clover had a chapter today. I was like, oh, someone's going to be reading that.
Gross. 21 pages and 24 pages. Ew. It's been since December since I had a chapter.
Gross. And you just got that? Were they back-to-back drops? Or
yes, they were back-to-back. So maybe they were both for that period. So that'd be like 50 pages altogether.
Hey, it's
better.
Something better than nothing, right?
Yeah.
But I guess we'll just get the problem child out of the fucking way.
What, Shoujo No?
No.
Oh.
Be honest with you, I don't think I've read the last 2 chapters of
You
Shoujo
didn't
No.
read this next new one?
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
They quite literally addressed Gisaim's being in everything, Panacea.
Sounds terrible. Yep, see what that.
Oh, man.
I'm on page 9 of chapter 21, and I didn't read.
These have been the ones
22.
to read, not in a sense that they've been great or anything, but in the sense that there's a lot of stupid shit, man.
Yeah, see, that tells me that my theory is right, that I should just not be reading
Well,
this
also,
anymore.
it's kind of getting into what, like, all the stuff that you were looking for an answer for, like, what they are.
Right.
Because it absolutely does.
But no, I was talking about fucking JJK.
Read Jojo No.
I'll do my
Just
best.
drop it after this flashback.
After the flash, I read most of the flashback when he turns.
It's still flashback.
Oh.
The new chapter is an extension of that flashback. It actually explains. It's actually going into the origin of the black-haired version of Marie too. Kinda.
Yes, the last chapter I did read, she's like, I kind of really didn't like it, but like the.
That's why I'm not saying it's great either. There's a lot. It's different though.
Yeah. So, last week's chapter of JJK was cool.
Yes. Let me reorient
Chapter
myself.
257. The Black
Once
Flash
again,
Bridge.
just like I said though, it always opens on some talking somewhere else at a different time.
Yeah. Complete irrefutable evidence that Yuji is just straight up Kenjaku's kid. So Kenjaku took back shots for the plan. Is canon.
Is this also where the Jin reveal is dropped or whatever? The twin reveal? Is it this
the
chapter?
first page, yeah. He's talking about, like, perhaps his mate was my other half reincarnated and thus possessed the same soul.
The one he ate in the womb?
Yeah, because was that ever brought up before?
No. That was... This is the casualness in which he drops my Suka no lore.
I've heard that concept before a few times, I feel like. I guess it's like, it's got to be a trope for demons. That just,
I also find it so weird that it, like, the soul just immaculate conceptioned inside of Kenjaku after. Because he even says, then that soul wandered and mated with Kenjaku. Do souls just normally do this?
Yeah, so what's that? Yuji's dad?
Yeah.
Made no sense. But then we just get Yuji just going absolute ham mode and just fucking laying down the Black Flash.
The good part of the chapter. I'm unashamed in my shonen meatheadery.
And another one, though. Oh, Sukino's holding back. But damn you, boy!
Like, with the clutch distraction there.
Yeah, just throwing the fucking sword right at his face. Ah, so good. Such a good chapter. To be followed by such shittery.
I hated this chapter, man.
I did too.
Once again, we open up to some really bad exposition. Oh, was it even open this time? No, I guess it is in the fight. I was snoozing, though, man. This exposition was killing me, bro.
Just for them to be like, oh, Malevolent Shrine is back. Kinda, sorta.
Constructed a unique reversed curse technique circuit while in an awakened state resulting from 2 black flashes. He distributed the function and its burden to a part of his brain in a different way than usual, thereby recovering the lost reverse curse technique output. Oh! Or my favorite part, the Gege reminded me of rules just so he could tell me how he gets around the rules he made. The Gege staple.
Yes. And...
with, Mahito said the shape of your soul changes the shape of your body, and then Ui coming in with the Schrodinger's bullshit. I could switch boxes without opening them. And unless you open them, no one knows they've changed.
Fuck off.
It's so bad. And these are the questions I've been having and wanted answers to. They're just getting answered. And I like the answers. It's the way they're being answered.
The second half was good, though. I love the new Shadow Style Simple Domain he whips out.
Yes. And I love every time JJK puts a time limit on itself. Gege does so great on that. We have 90 seconds.
So,
countdown.
I'm fucking, like... I got, like, PTSD for fucking countdowns, okay? For a few things. Mainly Dragon Ball. Because every time there's, like...
the Earth is exploding? Or the planet's exploding?
It's the fucking Namekian saga versus Frieza. When Frieza goes to destroy the planet, and he's like... I forget the exact time. They're like, oh, there's such and such minutes left until the planet Namek blows up. And then there's like 20 more episodes of fighting. And then One Piece...
Hunter, it's been 5 seconds since they entered the battle.
And exactly. It's been 3 episodes. One Piece does one too, I think. Alabasta with the fucking bomb, but that one's not as bad.
But I think Gege did it good, and Kagurabachi did it good when they did it.
But what I was trying to get at is the 2 instances of manga times have shocked me. This one, 90 seconds, resolves in the same chapter, which is like unheard of.
Oh.
And One Piece just did one with 10 minutes within 3 chapters.
Ooh.
That's
not bad for them.
Technically 2 chapters. So at the end of one chapter, they're like that's how it ended, like in 10 minutes. Yeah. And then you had a whole chapter, and then at the end of this newest chapter is when the 10 minutes was up, and the thing
even
happened.
Better.
So I'm like, because it's 10 minutes, that's expect.
I'm not gonna lie, the shit I see. Sorry to interrupt you here, but the shit I see over in my not reading One Piece room, I look into the fandom through the window, and I see some panels here and there, and whatever's going down with you guys is looking nutty.
Oh, dude,
it's looking fire.
Egghead has been mind-blowing. It is like...
I'm looking from a distance, and I'm like, ooh.
It's not even over yet, and it's easily top 5 arcs of One Piece.
I'm just like, I'm giving it some lustful eyes.
It's so good. But the problem with it in your regard, you would actually have no idea what the fuck's going on. Because a lot of what makes it so good for the One Piece fans is it's finally given us the answers.
I was going to say, it's a great time for me to start Water 7 and Enies Lobby, though.
Yes.
Isn't it?
It is.
Trust me, I know a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah, no, you do. But it's just like... Especially, actually, very convenient because a lot of what's going on is touched in Enies Lobby with Robin.
Exactly.
So...
I chose my words rightly.
You did, yes. But, no, Egghead's fucking fire right now. But, the times, I like the fact that this 90 seconds didn't drag out for...
Nope, it was really chapters. Refreshing.
And then finally, which we all have been fucking... Me and you have been talking about forever, he finally used his divine flame, or is gonna use it.
It's funny, because I think this is a John Worry translation issue. There's a whole discussion about how it's divine kitchen flame. Would be in there somewhere, or oven. The cooking metaphor is real. It wasn't a mistake.
Cooking metaphor was
the malevolent kitchen. It was not a mistake.
I'm lost here.
When the anime said malevolent kitchen, that was how they translated what his domain was in the anime once.
In the English dub?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's why I don't know.
No, I mean, I think in the Japanese too, because again, it was a whole-ass translation. No, yeah, because I watched it in Japanese. I was watching JJK Weekly.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Yeah, I sent you memes of it. No wonder why you didn't get the memes I sent you.
Probably. Because I probably just glazed over it like Malevolent Shrine instead of actually like reading it.
You know, he says Malevolent Kitchen or next to once. I was laughing my ass off at it.
That's hilarious.
Now I'm laughing a little less.
This shot of Yuji, though, right here with all the cuts on his face, it's fucking... That's dope.
As the hope is about to be wrung out of his soul.
I mean, does he know what that is, though? I mean, he saw the after effects of it, but he didn't see it himself. I'm sure
Kusakabe knew to look out for it, so I'm sure they discussed it.
See, the thing, though, is did anyone actually see him use it other than Joko? Because the meteor...
They were on top of a meteor, but again, Kusakabe mentions it somewhere in the Sukuna fight, that he's looking out for the flame. Like, why isn't he in that flame? Is there more conditions? But I agree with you. Would he have actually seen because on the other side of a meteor? You're being line of sighted, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's just I think they were more focused on running away from the meteor instead of looking at what's happening. If you look at it, you're going to be looking at the bottom of it. They were fighting on top of it.
You can't see through the meteor.
Or it's the same thing. Like, if I'm running away from it, I'm not concerned of what those two are doing. I'm more concerned of the ginormous meteor behind them. Or below them, or however it is placed in relative to their position. Either way, it's a giant meteor, and they're all trying to run away.
Yeah.
But...
At least it ended good.
Yes. I'm just done with exposition. Stop adding
it's so new random.
Shit. Stop adding new shit for Sukuna. If you want to add new shit for Yuji... Well, it's not even just
new shit for Sukuna. They took us away for a whole exposition about reverse curse technique for no reason.
Yeah, it's like we already knew all of that.
Did it even get applied in this chapter? I don't know why he brought it up.
Yeah.
And how Shoko's is different, even though Shoko has done nothing.
Ever.
Why did I need this information in the middle of the fight? It's and like I said in our DMs, the Ui reveal would have just been better if you just told me up front while they were training. Why did you have to take me away from the fight again to describe how they trained before the fight?
All of these flashbacks to
a day ago in their canon.
Yes, should have happened. You know what I think it is actually now. Just a thought crossed my brain right now.
Maybe he's listening to the fandom and being like, oh shit, I need to give answers.
He's pulling all of these out of his ass because I don't think he knew how he was going to go with Sukuna after Gojo. So now each time a new person comes in, he has to then somehow tie it back to their preparation. But if you listen to if you were to just stitch all of the panels of their preparation before the fight started of Gojo and Sukuna together,
be better.
It would 100% just be like they 1,000,000% expected everybody to lose. They expected Gojo to lose. They expected Kashimo to lose. They expected this to happen. Because it's like, you don't plan for literally all of this. I understand that you have the backups. So like, okay, Gojo fights first, then Kashimo. If that doesn't work, we trap him in Yuta's domain. And if the domain breaks, or at one point we're going to have Maki come in and do Maki's thing that she did.
Yeah.
That's the full extent of, I think, that is reasonable for them to have planned. Because then after that, you got nothing else. Now you're just pulling shit out of your ass. The fact that Miguel even showed up, he's a cool character.
Yes.
The other guy's ability is pretty dope. Yeah. I liked how he did the fucking, like...
The attention grab.
Yeah, with the eyes. Fire.
Very JoJo stand. I love it.
I liked it too. However, it serves no purpose.
Yeah.
It was a distraction and a filler buffer for the series. Their presence has changed to nothing. You could remove them from this fight entirely, and it'd be exactly the same.
I'm also really sad that we had such a great opportunity to finally bring Nobara back, and we didn't.
Yeah. Like, at all. She was mentioned at the beginning of the arc. Kinda. Yuji asks...
What a great time for her to come back, like, Toto style. Like,
who does he ask? He asks Megumin, right? And Megumin just is silent staring.
Yeah, he just...
And that's the last we've heard of her. Yeah. About her. That was...
It's just insane to me that we got Larue and Miguel before we got fucking Nobara.
At this point, I just don't see... It would make sense at this point now.
No.
It would have made sense before.
Or, like, again, right in that heat of it with...
I would have liked it if she was there with everyone when... Like, so when Megumin... When he asked Megumin about it, she shows up right there. I think that would have been best because then the three of them could have all been there when Megumin got taken over. You know what I mean? So she could see it. So now she's involved with everything. She saw it firsthand. She didn't hear about it secondhand. And randomly show up in a movie fight. I get it too. I want her back too. She's a great character.
I want her back when it was still get ready for the next fighter arc.
I wanted her back at the beginning of the Cullen games.
Me too. But I mean, like, I just feel like she could have taken Miguel's spot right there, like, perfectly.
I just think that Gege dropped the ball hard with not knowing whether he wanted to kill her off or bring her back. And at this point, it's just stagnated. And he's too deep to just now give a definitive answer. Yeah. And it's like, bro, you should have done it 50 chapters ago at this point. Probably more than that. You know what I mean? So, who knows what's going on with Nobara. I'd love for her to be alive. I'd love for her to be in this fight.
Few range fighters.
Exactly. What other range fighter is there? Actually, now that you think about it.
Yeah, like none.
None of them. Mei, but she's not in the fight. She's more concerned with...
I also thought it was hilarious that showed her crows getting destroyed when they've done nothing.
Yeah. They're just, like, flying away.
I was like, oh, you're still here. That was how I felt about it.
Yeah, because at first I thought those were, like, shadows.
I thought so,
manipulation, but I was like, no, that was gone. So it's
Mei's just still here somewhere.
Being useless as always. She's grade 1, right?
Yeah.
Man, it's whatever. JJK continue.
I mean, it's picking up with Yuji now, though.
Yes, which is, what I wanted. Yuji. Action. I just need more answers on what his... Stop giving me all this new powers you came up with. I want to know what the old power was. What is this brother shit?
Yeah.
What's this memory manipulation thing?
We might finally get some exposition on Sukuna's ability. The exposition I want.
What's his power be so stupid about love?
We're gonna place my bets now. They're gonna cut to way back in the Heian era between Sukuna and Uraume talking about his ability for no reason. There's my bet. I think the only other bet would be maybe it'll be Sukuna in a jacuzzi talking to Kashimo about what Sukuna's ability was.
Probably. I mean, every time you see the two of them together, they're just kind of sitting around chilling.
I know it won't be Sukuna thinking about his ability in the middle of the fight. No, no, no. We have to cut to a whole different location in time for our exposition.
It's testing me. No, it isn't, though. And what was fucking hilarious? Katana Man's revenge.
Oh, yes. Boop, boop.
Chainsaw Man was... I just... More pity for fucking Denji, man. This poor man.
I loved the start of this chapter.
Oh, with the
listening to the news on that huge fucking misdirect.
Yeah, I was kind of like, what the fuck is this shit? But yeah, I was just like, oh, it's a fanatic. But then cut to everyone sitting in the room with fucking Denji sleeping. And Famine stuffing her face with spaghetti. I do love that just how immediately Denji just wakes up. He's like, yo, what happened to your arm?
Literally the first thing out of his mouth. Well, kind of. Oh, no, it is, yeah.
Yeah, quite literally. And then out of fucking nowhere, in comes Katana Man. Best post-bath moment of my life. Return both your balls to right where they belong in your ball sack, so I could ring out the gong of revenge. But then fucking...
Immediately after, Yoru hits him in the balls too.
Yeah, man, just poor Genji. He just is always being waylaid and just like taken advantage of and used. And I'm like, just let this man...
It's gotta be so confusing for him too.
Yeah, right?
Asa turning like right in front of him.
Oh yeah, because he hasn't seen that, so
no.
He might not even get it. He might just think that Asa's...
It's still Asa, yeah.
Most definitely, because he's not the brightest bulb.
No.
In manga, period. Let alone Chainsaw Man itself.
This is a peanut gallery I enjoy too. Haruka and Kobeni's brother. I actually enjoyed them this chapter quite a bit.
What do you think Denji does next week? Or, well, 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now.
Oh, wait. No. Oh.
15 hours. No, we get one tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Hallelujah. I don't know what he does. Because there's a woman stepping on his balls, so he's not going to go right into the fight.
I don't think he's going to take the fight, because he has some
He's going to want to know where Naruto is. That's going to be like his prime numero uno.
Because he cares for Asa. Somewhat.
Literally, if the first thing out of his mouth, where's your arm?
Yeah.
Also, I'm wondering if, because famine takes control of people when they're starved, I wonder if she's eating for all the people she has. Or all the, like, beings that she has. Like, does she become their source of what they lack?
Or is it just that because she's the incarnation of famine,
she just wants to deprive people of food?
Or she herself is always in a state of hunger.
True. Embodies it herself.
Because I've seen other incarnations of the Four Horsemen and like that famine was normally like always hungry type deal and couldn't quench that hunger or satiate that hunger, however you would say it. 'Cause quench your thirst, you don't quench your hunger, but
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Satisfy.
Yes. So maybe that's the angle that she goes with, but this is kind of the first time we really see her eating. Did she eat when she was with Yoshida in that bar?
She ordered like the whole fucking menu.
Oh yeah, see, so, yeah.
In multiples, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, he's up to again.
Me too.
We need a Yoshida update. How does he feel about Denji's
I saw someone on Twitter
rescue.
Getting an update from the Yoshida fan. She's like, are Yoshida fans okay right now?
Are you guys?
No. What happened to your arm? Your friend cut it off. Oh. Why'd you do that? I don't know.
Which is weird too. So Asa doesn't have regeneration like other weapon hybrids.
Doesn't seem like it. Or maybe it's because she turned it into a weapon.
Maybe.
Maybe it's like a
Well,
permanent
is she
loss of it.
even a weapon hybrid? Because she's like a special case, kind of like Denji is.
Yeah.
Because Denji is not the chainsaw weapon hybrid, like Katana Man, right?
Or even if he is them, they were all weapons. She's something else. Like, she's war.
Exactly. It's not. It's concepts, man.
I love caveman Denji face. It's just like,
Sleep. Regenerating hard.
I saw someone already. It was literally the day the chapter dropped. Someone made a fan art of when Aki and Denji were kicking Katana Man's balls, but they swapped it all out for Denji. It's Katana Man and Yoru kicking Denji in the balls in that pose.
That's hilarious. If you see that picture again, share it to me.
I will.
That's like the worst way to get woken up, man. Just like immediately, just.
And Katana Man wanted his round 3.
Well, I don't think he's gonna get it, but he'd lose anyway. It's like he's proven it twice now. Did he? What was round 2 recently? Right?
We had round 1's when he got his ass beat. When Denji got his ass beat, and then Makima bailed them out.
That's right, and then round 2 in the train.
Yep.
I remember now. I remember.
Remember what you did to Marty.
But no, it was good stuff. Chainsaw Man, as always. You know.
It's fucking song in my head now. God damn it.
You're welcome. Repo. Such a classic. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about Chainsaw Man.
Oh, I don't either.
So, did you... I think you'd be mad at it, but did you read the new one? Because I still haven't read the other new one. The Astro Royale, I still haven't read that.
No, I haven't read it.
And the other one...
Black Flash.
This one here. Kodo Necromance. Necromance.
I planned on it, but then I just didn't.
It's another supernatural thing that you get mad at.
No, I'm not mad. It's just like
Another one.
I am not entertained. Though at least it's different. It's pretty much Shaman King. Well, I guess not. You don't destroy your own kind in Shaman King, but it gives me Shaman King vibes.
I read most of the first chapter. 39 out of 55 pages. But, that seems to be the power system right there.
Ah, stands.
Yeah, basically.
Or Shaman King.
So, yeah.
Also.
Yeah, basically.
I fuck with that.
I mean, again, chapter 1. Chapter 2 is out as well. I haven't read it yet, but it was good so far.
I am incredible. I found it.
Damn, dude. People are so quick with this shit. 6 days ago, too. So it was like the day after. Literally the same day as the chapter. That man or woman rushed to the paper to draw that.
Like, I was wrong about the artist, but the artist I thought it was reposted the picture.
That's amazing.
Got lucky.
Amazing. Amazeballs. Did you read Astro Baby?
Yeah. Of course I read Astro Baby.
They kind of pulled a fast one on me, kind of, but not really. So everything went as completely expected. This person...
She thought he was Rubinoid.
Yeah, and the Rubinoid then just, like, beat the shit out of him. But what got me is... So, because I didn't remember that the
And by beat the shit out of him, you mean spit in her eye.
well, verbally beat the shit out of him.
Cellularly beat the shit out of him.
Yes, cellular. Oh my god.
Cellularly.
Thank you.
I know it's tough.
It's hard. And then also just like ego crushingly too.
Yes.
But no, so the dude that was in the camera room, right? When he looks on the camera and sees the old man standing at the door and like gets all happy.
Yeah.
Or whatever, I thought that was like the normal dude. Happy the grandfather was there. So I was like, oh shit, is the grandfather going to come in and be a badass? Nope, at the end of the chapter, he was just going to take a leak.
I knew that guy was still taking over because there's a page where the person in the camera room, it shows that they're getting ambushed in the last chapter.
Yeah, but the dude getting ambushed wasn't taken over, but now he is. So it's like...
No, I figured he would have been if he got ambushed.
So now it sucks too because I liked this daycare.
But I say that because I still think this grandfather's going to turn around and beat this guy's ass. I just feel it in my bones.
So do I.
The Astro Baby twist is coming.
This grandfather is just like...
He hasn't shown anything yet. He's absolutely going to turn around and just badass all over this guy.
He has way too cool of a design. Like, that just screams badassery to not be a badass. But I am sad that... Because I just love the aesthetic of just, like, super hardcore, angry military guys.
Yeah.
Just, like,
I
daycare.
literally just ended the last episode, so I just got a refresher, and you were really liking those daycare dudes.
I was really liking them, and for them to just go away so quickly makes me sad.
He'll absolutely be leaving here after this arc, because it proves to Abby it's not safe.
Yep.
Or should I say Rubinoid?
Probably just gonna call him Baby Abby.
The baby.
The baby. The babies.
The baby, but not the rapper.
It's good though that the pregnant lady was saved. Because
yes, I was very glad.
Yes, because that would have been sad. We've had too many pregnant ladies succumb to
already in this one manga.
Yes.
Let's see another pregnant woman enter the story. I'm going to know right away now. Misfortune's coming.
Yeah. It's like, I see your, I don't want to say fetish because that's the wrong word. Like your,
obsession,
yeah. With your horror twist or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? Pregnant women are your thing, I guess, Mr. Author, whose name I don't remember.
I also don't remember. Shiro Moria. Kind of rolls off the tongue too easily. It kind of smushes into one word.
It does, doesn't it? But no, I'm digging Astro Baby a lot.
Same. Good. Break week's gonna suck.
Yeah, it fucking is, dude. But, you know, that happens every year, though, with Golden Week. So, I just didn't know it was coming up so soon. Mostly because I just wasn't paying attention, I guess.
So we'll still have Kaiju B-side, apparently.
I still need to read the others, but...
And we'll still have Wild Strawberry.
Oh, nice.
Which... Did you read Wild Strawberry?
Yes, but let me... Oh, I remember now. Yep, I do. Okay. I was like, let me get a refresher. Yeah,
it's like a start of arc chapter.
Yes, so you know what I got, which is funny? I got huge Kaiju vibes. Especially with what just happened in Kaiju's episode 3.
Yes.
It's literally the same thing.
Which we'll be getting to Kaiju for sure, but yeah.
And My Hero Academia too, with coming to the Hero Course or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. Shonen.
Yeah, it's literally just reestablishing stuff.
Yeah. That base that they went to is fucking massive.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of My Hero, it looks like the prison for the villains in My Hero.
Yeah.
Where there's literally one bridge entrance to like a barge.
It's just massive construction, so it's like you hid them to get them here, but it's like once you see a building of that size in like scope, it's like, bro, just get in like a Cessna plane and just fly around. You would find that thing in like an hour.
Literally.
It's like, oh, it took us like 45 minutes by car to get here. It means it can't be anywhere in a larger sphere of this many miles away from where we were. Plane time. Unless they were driving for like weeks or something, you know what I mean?
That would be nutty.
Yeah. But whatever.
Doubt it.
Same.
Then you have to feed them every day doing that.
Yeah. Doesn't seem practical.
No.
But that's manga for you. But yeah, you know. Get on the more wholesome of things, as always recently. Just Spy Family just whipping out wholesome chapter after wholesome fucking chapter. I was not expecting a Mr. Elegant flashback.
Me neither.
But it is totally welcome.
Cute little young Henderson.
Yes. So sad though that when you like read through this whole chapter and it's like so all of this, and then it's like you already know that they're both old as fuck now and they didn't end up together.
Yet they still could. They danced at the dance.
There's still hope yet.
There's still hope yet.
In their elder days.
She still blushes.
The butterflies are still there. I love how she was telling the story to Betty. Becky. I said Betty. To Becky. Yeah, that was nice.
And then him becoming a teacher before she even got out of school.
Yeah, I was like, damn, dude.
Shit.
He just went on the fast track, huh? But no, it was
cute. It was really
cute.
nice.
It was nice. Just Spy Family doing Spy Family.
Giving me the blushes.
As always. So you caught up with everything Kaiju?
I am caught up with everything Kaiju.
Anime included.
Anime included.
Before we get to the chapter, then, the fucking anime, I forgot how much of a bitch Shinomiya is when you first meet her.
Episode 2, I was like, classic tsundere, and my partner's like, she's not really a tsundere. I'm like, then episode 3 comes through, I was like, tsundere.
She's even got the pigtails. Yeah. Classic tsundere.
Constant bitch. So.
I would be so angry if some little girl just came up and picked my fucking car up and threw it.
Yeah, same.
I would be righteous fear. Especially on his salary.
Yeah.
No, not even on his salary. On my own fucking salary. I'd be like, bitch, you think I can afford this shit?
Even if my salary was good, I'm fucking... You know how much kaiju organs I cleaned up to earn that car in general?
I hope that...
I paid that due in blood and fat.
I was just about to say, I hope that job pays well, but obviously it doesn't because we've seen his apartment. So, yeah. Unless he's just like sitting on a pile of cash in his bank account.
Man of little means.
Because he has, man of meager spending or whatever. Yeah. But probably not. I mean, he probably makes shit money.
I don't know, man. Cleaning gore off of
you would think so, right? You would think so, but...
And poop. As they very clearly pounded into our skull that first episode.
I love the fucking pixels they put on it.
Yeah, that was great.
I was like, that's amazing. I watched the opening for the first time.
What'd you think?
I was hoping the visuals would save it, but then the kaijus happened. I was like, that's some bad CG.
I thought the first half was worse than the second half. The Apple fucking visualizer ass garbage that they filled the first half with.
The, what are those things called? Fuck, you look in them and you see all those... Kaleidoscope, yeah. Kaleidoscope effects
garbage.
Everywhere. I was like, but I was sitting there...
I spit on you.
Kind of, because I was like, this is weird. But at the same time, I was looking at it, I was like, that looks like it would be hard as fuck to animate.
It probably was, but I don't care how hard it was to animate the fishes eating the bubbles and then swimming to the middle. What does this have to do with the fucking show?
I know, right? And then the song is just...
And then, yeah, you're right, though. Those kaijus look real bad in that intro. Can someone please save my life? Can someone please save my life? And then it cuts that one shot, that one still shot of Nina and him just standing there. And then snaps into the volume 1 cover. That's the only part I like, is when it snaps into the volume 1 cover and the song ends.
Yeah. It does remind me, though, of just... Because this trope happens... Well, does it? Because I feel like it's happened before and everything. In other things, too. But it's like... This one specifically. They're like, oh, you guys are trainees or applicants with no prior kaiju battle experience, and we're going to throw you in here and have you fight kaijus. And it's not like you could say, oh, it's...
My Hero Academia kind of does it.
Yeah. With robots, right?
Yeah, but some of those kids probably weren't prepared to fight giant robots.
And yeah, exactly. And then it's like, oh, we got the shield, but they're not all that. And it's like, if they're not all that, why aren't you on the battlefield? Mm-hmm. Why aren't there other, like special instructors that are there in case someone gets hurt? What would you have done if if
you
Shinomi
timed that shield just a little wrong too?
Or they were saying the shield's not perfect anyway. It's like Kafka got his ankle broken and a bunch of he's bleeding profusely.
Yeah, they said organ damage.
Yeah, and it's about to get eaten. You think a little shield is going to save him?
I would have pulled him immediately. When the organ damage happened, I'd be like, well, you're fucked. Done. Yeah. Get him out of here.
So I was just like, this is just poor management. This has got to be...
letting that man run on a fractured leg, you fucking...
Yeah, there's definitely crimes against humanity happening here somewhere.
All because you saw a 0.01% increase in his 0% battle effectiveness.
I need to know if the Geneva Convention exists in this world.
Hold up, let him cook. He's 1/10 of the way to 1%.
Because it takes place in Japan, but at the same time, kaijus have been multiple era long thing.
Threat, yeah.
So if first off, again, too, we don't know if this is Japan specific, because normally anything kaiju related
is.
The kaiju verse is always just a Japan specific phenomena. So I'm sitting here have the other events of history happened in this world? Or is it just there's world peace
the
among
kaijus
humans?
ate every other country on the planet. There are no other countries anymore.
Yeah, right.
Japan's the last frontier. I'd always prefer if they just said that, because it's just all right.
Makes sense. Because then it's the same time that's okay, where are reinforcements from other countries when...
Or attacks.
Because it would make no sense, right, if all the masterminds of kaiju side of things only ever attack Japan, of all things. It's especially if they're the only ones with the special kaiju force.
Yeah, right. If they spread out a little bit now.
No one else has one.
That's why I'd always prefer if they just wiped the face off of the rest of the earth. I don't even have to think about it.
I think it's better if they just never mention it, because at this point, all of the numbered kaijus ever are in Japan. They're never kaiju number 5 attacked fucking America.
Well, actually, you brought me back to that one chapter where kaiju number 9 was inferring that he wants to take over the world.
So,
shit.
Maybe the world is just Japan. You see the world map, and it's just all ocean and Japan. Or it's just Pangea, but it's not Pangea. It's just Japan. That is the name of the supercontinent.
Landia. I was trying to remember what... It's what XUC wanted to call Israel. It's just make it one state and call it Landia.
Landia?
Landia. I know. Words to make your brain turn.
Cool.
That's the kaiju world now. It's Landia.
But it's just an ocean planet with just Japan.
With just Japan. And a large Japan.
Yes.
We can scale it up a bit. We have the room.
It's the size of North and South America combined. It's just all Japan.
Hokkaido is just like Russia.
Oh, shit. That'd be hilarious. I need to see it now. Or it's just that the Earth is just like way smaller, and Japan's the same size.
Oh, sorry. My brain just went back to Kaiju. The B cast looks like the B cast. I don't even know what to call them because I just think they're losers. The rest of the squad.
Oh, yeah.
The filler members.
In the anime, you mean?
Yeah, in the anime.
Yeah.
They sure look like B cast members.
I know, right? Because it's like... it's when you try and play guess the main character, but the only one you can actually guess is Shinomiya. Because even Kafka looks like
looks
a
plain.
Yeah, it's, does too. But then all the other people they showed, some of them I forgot existed.
Yeah, I remembered them from their stupid weapons. I'm
Bakugo,
like, you're the bow guy with the gun barrels.
The Bakugo guy is the only other guy. I forget his name.
I remember the green hair guy specifically for that stupid bow.
Yeah. But I forget his name. The dude with the pompadour and the fucking fangs.
Yeah, I don't know his name either.
Yeah. It seems like this trope thing now that they just have to have a Bakugo-esque character.
I don't know if he's that Bakugo-esque.
True. Design-wise, he is.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's still a thing.
It is.
What's the anime that just had Bakugo in it? Hell's Paradise? That was just Bakugo.
Oh, it's in like his...
The pirate captain guy. No, it just looks
exactly
like Bakugo.
Right. Yeah, the older brother. Fucking,
yeah. Trying to remember, because there's one manga or anime where we were just straight up calling the person Bakugo the whole time.
Fuck, I feel like we talked about it on the podcast, too.
Was it that? It could have been that, but I feel like it was even closer looking to Bakugo. Was it a Blue Lock character?
Oh, yeah, it is. The fucking, shit. He has shorter hair, but he still has fucking fangs and everything. It's literally just an older Bakugo.
I think it's Raichi.
Oh. Blue Lock characters. This is probably not going to work, because he's probably not even a character in the show anymore. You would probably know more than me because you're the manga. Let's see, where is he? He's in this picture. Yeah, that guy right there. I'm pretty sure it's probably the same voice actor too.
That's just Bakugo.
Yeah, it is. 100%. It's just Bakugo playing soccer.
He's still in it.
Oh, okay. He's in it, but he's not. What's his name again? Come on.
Kunigami.
Yeah, Kunigami got kicked out.
I know that for a reason, though.
Didn't he get kicked out at the end of season 2? Or season 1 of the anime? Yeah, because whoever...
You need to read Blue Lock.
Oh, do I?
You do. You really do. Oh, it's so great. I love that person. Whoever decided to do that is goated. No, putting the Ahagao face for Bachira. Normal. It's normal. What's his face? Normal Rin, but it's Ahagao face for Bachira.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, this is
Blue Lock.
It was Blue Lock took number 1 last year, right? 2023. I think JJK will probably take 24 for highest selling. Yeah.
There hasn't been any other breakout, really. I mean, Free Aaron may have gotten a huge boost in sales, but I doubt that high.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I don't think that
Oshinoko's giant wave got drowned out by Blue Lock's giant wave, so...
Yeah. Which is surprising, too, with how... Because I feel like more people were watching... Well, it's not feel like it, just more people were watching Oshinoko, the anime, than Blue Lock, the anime.
Yeah.
It's just that Blue Lock took more of those people to the manga than Oshinoko took of their audience to the manga.
Blue Lock had a bigger backlog of volumes by then, too.
Yes.
That's a huge part of why Blue Lock's got that spot last year. Huge part. Yeah. They had like at least 25 volumes out already. So all of those people that went to the manga were buying 25 volumes.
Well, that's what happened with Demon Slayer too.
Yeah, that whole backlog. Okay, a whole series worth. Yeah.
Well, when season 1 ended, they were in the final arc. ongoing. But I mean, they ended Demon Slayer before season 2 came out. The manga was over.
Yeah, let me put it this way. You go back to this picture.
Oh, it's tinier. I feel like it was bigger on the side screen.
6 of those people. 7 of those people are still in the manga.
So that's all the original group, right?
Yep, they're first team.
Yeah. Oh, there's a tier list right here.
Hey! Oh no!
Anger.
Anger. Blood characters based on their feelings towards Yoichi. It's a shipping tier list.
Oh Jesus!
And they put Kaiser at the top. Fuck you.
All right, can we take?
Wait. Where's Kunigami?
Sorry.
Where's Kunigami? I know what picture
He's right here.
for Kunigami.
Is that him?
That does look like him. Looks like they used yeah.
Fucking Ego is on the list.
He's kind of neat.
Who are they talking about?
Isagi.
Oh, Isagi. Oh, okay. I'm surprised Isagi himself isn't on here.
How Isagi feels about himself.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. He's in Dai Isaki.
Oh, shit. Right here or here?
Right there.
This
First one, that's Isaki.
All right. Can we take 5 minutes?
That's pretty accurate at the bottom.
Can we just take 5 minutes to talk about that bullshit meme you sent me today?
I sent you a bullshit meme today?
Yeah, the fucking tier list.
Oh, yay.
Well, not even a tier list, just a 4-section list.
Read luck. Let's start buying the volumes where the anime stopped. Bringing them here.
Don't you...
Until I can actually talk about the manga again.
I strictly remember you making a deal with me, sir.
I got pretty dang close.
You started, yeah, because you watched all of season 1 of Bleach.
Yep.
Season 2 was not part of the deal.
And I watched 2 whole seasons of Vinland.
Yes.
In the end.
And then you just need to watch Kaguya-sama.
Half of Kaguya-sama. I already watched half.
Of season 1?
Yeah.
It's so funny. I love Kaguya-sama.
But I feel like I'm at the point where I'm going to have to rewatch the whole first season again.
Right. But anyway, explain this bullshit you sent to me earlier.
Oh, yes. The anime villain power tier list. I had to get through all of your apathy faces. The strongest modern anime villains. Number 4, All for One. Number 3, Muzan. Number 2, Beerus. And of course, number 1, Sukuna.
My brain cells died.
Oh, wait. I have another piece of context for you. 14.3 thousand votes. This is the result off of over 14,000 votes.
All right, so were those the only 4 and they were ranking them, or were there other people that
I have
lost?
no clue. I'm assuming there's more that lost.
Because, first off, there is...
I'd almost want to bet it was write-ins at this point.
There is no universe where Muzan is incontestant with any of the people on that list.
No.
None.
0.
There's
also no universe in which anyone on that list contests with Beerus.
Yes. The list is criminally out of order. Just those 4, listing them. Muzan is at like 10,000.
Everyone needs to be at a different spot.
Yes, everyone. I would put Beerus 1, obviously. All for One, Sukuna, and then
Muzan. If we had to, because he's here.
Yeah.
I think I agree. Yeah.
And I don't even know all of One's bag. And I just know.
I just have to assume he has something. Like
he's awful. Yeah, I mean, just even the fact that he doesn't like. He goes toe to toe with like All Might's strength. I mean, All Might's obviously physically stronger because that's his thing.
But he's got enough stacking quirks to do it.
Yeah. And so you're gonna tell me Sukuna's gonna walk away from taking a punch from that?
He doesn't even need to take a punch. Like, All for One's got has like ranged options too.
Yeah, I know. And not to mention all like energy blasts and shit like that. Like Gojo could do one purple, and then he had to like do all these other things to get a second one out. This dude could do those air blasts like all over the place.
Yeah.
And Cleve ain't gonna do shit to him.
We know through Shigaraki he can move around with the air blast too.
And if Endeavor isn't even like on the scope of being worthy of a threat in All for One's book, Fuga ain't doing shit to him either. So it's a popularity contest. There's those things. People don't think...
I can think of like 10 villains off the rip that would slap the shit out of Muzan.
Like the majority of shonen villains.
Literally.
People love to overscale the power of Demon Slayer. It is so at the bottom of the list. It's
criminal how it keeps happening.
So at the bottom of the list, it's not even funny.
It's like Father Dio, any devil from Black Clover,
any devil from Chainsaw Man.
That's how you know you're fucked, when any devil from Chainsaw Man. The Bat Devil could probably kill Muzan.
Yeah. Chunin Exam Naruto beats Muzan.
Oof. Oof.
I would honestly... Actually, no. Zabuza Arc Naruto beats Muzan.
Believe it.
Yeah. Like, the chakra rule... First time he uses the Nine Tails against Haku. That's just... What's Muzan doing to that? I mean, maybe because Naruto doesn't have, like, the defense to, like, the whips and swords. He can cut him up and stuff. But, like, he's still got the Nine Tails in him. So it's like he would just turn into the Nine Tails would, like, just, like, four tails it and just, like, stomp him.
5 Mars started playing in my head because it is so inexorably tied
linked to that fight. It is, yeah, that fight.
From that Theory of a Beast AMV that was super popular.
Yes, good old school.
Yep. It literally, I saw
that's
Nine-Tailed Naruto and German music began.
Yes, because that, you know why I love that AMV so much too, or AMVs back in the day, is because people didn't just take random scenes from the thing and put them into a nice cool order to music or whatever.
No, they wrote stories with that shit.
Yeah, there was a legit story that was completely different than what happened if you watched the AMV.
Even the simplest AMVs back then would at least arrange the scenes to have an emotional feel to them. Like if you rewatched like Naruto versus Sasuke through an AMV back then, they would have the right
just how I found
filters
out
in
that even
cutting
happened.
Where it like hits you.
AMVs is how I learned that Japanese anime was a thing.
Yeah.
I thought Naruto was just another Saturday cartoon, and then I was like, Sasuke is evil? Who does all this? You can watch more Naruto online?
I didn't see this fight.
What is this nonsense?
Also how I knew the Tiki Meek fight even existed was the internet and AMVs.
Yes. Fucking... It's just like, take any shonen manga you can think of, and it's just like... If they have any kind of special powers, they win. Immediately.
Well, Muzan is superhuman, technically.
Technically, yes.
It's not very impressive.
So, I would say, so long as they have sufficient enough ability to defend against swords. Because that's what Muzan comes down to. He's a fast dude with sharp appendages.
I've seen a lot of dudes in my day with sharp appendages.
Yes.
It's like... What, Mr. 1? Or is it Mr. 2?
Mr. 1.
Mr. 1?
Yeah.
That's all the way back to Mr. 1 shit right there. He's literally the man with sharp appendages.
Yes. Because it's like, yeah, Muzan can regenerate and shit like that, but it's like, if Muzan can't overpower the person that he's fighting, Muzan still has a very glaring 8-hour time limit.
Yeah, the fucking Black Clover Devil would slap the shit out of him. That one, when that came to my like the first one.
Chapter 1, Asta beats Muzan.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Well, because he gets his book in chapter 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
The big ass sword.
The second he gets the book, it's over. It's over. Same with Yuno. You know what I mean?
People just love Demon Slayer that much.
They do.
It's only going to get worse from here. Because Muzan will actually be on the screen from here on out at some point.
Who is number one on that list again?
Sukuna,
yeah. I want to know the mindset of people have, because again, it's popular. They didn't even read the content.
I'm wondering if it's write-in instead of multiple choice. Because if you didn't have all the choices in front of you, I could understand someone going with the most popular thing on their mind. Like, would I have thought of Beerus if I was sitting down and they gave me a blank sheet of paper with just that question?
Yeah, exactly.
I probably wouldn't have. Though I probably would have thought of someone stronger than Muzan.
But the thing is, too, another one. So there's multiple problems with the
Kaiju
list.
number 9. Stronger than Muzan.
Yes. Base kaiju. Well, no, because, normal swords cut up kaijus. So.
Yeah, some of them. Hoshino was talking about how he feels left in the dust by all of society for using swords, so...
And I would argue that Hoshino is far better at swords than most of the people
in Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Especially because he has that superpowered suit.
Yes.
They don't got that.
I love everyone's new super suits.
Not even just the new super suit, just the standard issue kaiju suit that allows people to pick up cars.
With the tail and shit, but yeah, true.
Let's not forget for a second here, okay? Gonna give you a mild spoiler for Demon Slayer.
I don't give a shit.
Shinu's the dude with all the scars. The Wind Hashira. The one that stabs Nezuko in the box in the
Yes. Okay, yeah.
That dude.
Bakugo.
Yes. Bakugo number 2 in Demon Slayer, because Inosuke is totally another one.
Yeah, yep.
So what his backstory of, because everyone has similar backstories, demons fucked up
killed my
families.
family.
Yes. He goes around afterwards, because he doesn't join the Demon Slayer Corps like most of the others immediately. He just goes around with fucking, wood hatchets and shit, and just beats, as a child, he's 12, and he goes around killing demons by dismembering them and just fucking them up enough to where then he can tie them up and hang them in a tree and let the sun kill them.
Damn.
So if a 12-year-old boy can do that to just demons, then
a kaiju super suit empowered,
that allows
militarily
Shinomiya,
trained.
Yeah, Shinomiya is at 46% unlock power, so that she lifted up that car and stuff.
Yeah.
But you've seen, she's running on buildings and shit.
But did Hoshida hit 100% in that last fight? Isn't he the one that did it?
Did he go 100? I think he was he was in
him.
90s. I don't know about 100.
No, I think
maybe.
he was the one where it literally hit 100% for a moment.
Which is sad, because I would want the
Narumi
to do it first.
Same.
But it's whatever.
I'm a Narumi fanboy. I'm also a Hoshina fanboy. Hoshina slaps.
Yeah, Hoshina does slap. So what I'm saying here is it's just so many people outclass Muzan. Just any kind, because
it's harder to pick someone that Muzan beats than someone that beats him.
Because you just look at any other kind of demon thing. It's my main thing. You go to the demons. You go okay, vampires. But then you look at every vampire show ever, and you're like, oh, you just are just horribly outclassed. Completely. Fucking Seraph at the end, you don't stand a chance.
No.
Fucking Black Blood Brothers, you don't stand a chance.
Trinity Blood, you don't stand a chance.
Trinity Blood.
Trinity Blood, they had drill lances and shit to deal with their vampires.
Let's not even begin to talk about the fucking cannons that Alucard just carries around, let alone the bag that Alucard also has.
You don't know how many times. I can't even explain it. How many times in online games that I bring out the line, "Where are your hellhounds? Are you done? Where are your hellhounds? Where are your shadows? Your familiars?" I use it all the fucking time. Whenever someone retreats in Marvel Snap, whenever I get a good pop off in Predecessor, I do it all the time.
What was that dude's name? Valentine or something?
Yes, I didn't even remember his name. But I love that line so much.
Dude, that Hellsing, Alucard doesn't get brought up enough too, because it's you gotta kill that dude. He's
fucking almighty, dude.
You gotta kill that dude for the number of people that he's eaten in his lifetime. That
what
army...
Hellsing Ultimate did to the Alucard power scale is nuts.
Yeah.
Amazing. The Bird of Hermes is my name. I need to finish that. I actually still haven't finished Hellsing
I have
Ultimate.
all of it on DVD.
I need to actually sit down and finish.
I actually despise the way that I have all of it because I like nice, clean box sets.
Did you have to get the last 2 episodes?
I had the last 2 episodes in a single DVD each, and then I have the first 8 in a nice, different sized box set. So the DVD cases are smaller than the other 2. It pisses me off so much. But, yeah, so it's
That was like right before the Walter and Alucard fight. Like literally right before Walter and Alucard fought.
Yes. And then fucking Alexander.
Nah.
So good. But Hellsing Ultimate, watch it, people. Watch the original Hellsing too. That's fucking fire too.
Watch Ultimate.
Watch Ultimate first. And if you really like it, then go watch regular.
I think the Valentine scene was better than the original, but I think that's like the only fucking scene I would actually say anything about from the original.
They're pretty similar though, but I will agree. It kind of has
a little darker, a little slower.
Yeah. And then it's definitely
that's about it. Yeah.
It's definitely a popularity thing because fucking.
Which one did the female? Oh, I just said that the most. It's, ugh.
Saris.
Yes, Saris. Which one did Saris drag someone's skull across a hallway?
Ultimate.
Then watch Ultimate, folks. Yeah. She grounded into like half of it. Yeah. Half of their face off.
I think just the full head eventually.
I think so too.
Yeah. She just, as soon as she drinks the blood for the first time and awakens her powers, it's just like the fear of the other vampires in the room are like, oh fuck, that's a vampire.
She was way better in Ultimate than the original. Like, Saris got way more love.
Way more, yes. Integra, too.
Yes.
Well, God, Integra's just a boss in both of them, so...
Integra's amazing.
She's just... great. Another one of the paragons of dubbed anime that I watch. I will not watch that anywhere else because Crispin Freeman is just...
Speaking of dubbed anime, I was just thinking of Black Lagoon because there's a character that reminds me so much of her.
And it also just fits way better in English because they're speaking English in Britain with an English accent. How are you going to do that with the Japanese speaker? But to be honest with you, I don't even know. Because I don't recognize... Well, maybe I would recognize it if a Japanese person tried speaking Japanese with an English accent. How would that work? Probably sound weird, right?
I don't even want to think about trying to speak other languages in accent.
I know, right?
That's a weird one. I can't even speak my own language in a different accent.
Yeah, it's weird. But, and it's just like, even Sukuna, man, it's just like, he ain't...
No.
He's not the end-all, be-all of strong villains.
He's better than Muzan, for sure.
For sure.
I actually got to start thinking and using my brain chemicals a bit more.
Dismantle would fucking obliterate Muzan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Muzan can be killed without the sun. It's just way harder to do it because he has multiple of those organs and you'd have to get rid of all of them at the same time and he can move them through his body. Not even just the dismantle he used on fucking Kashimo, where it's just the net.
Even Maharaga, the way they showed it in the anime, where it literally just erased.
Yeah, when it turned him into like all the tiny
literally
cubes.
Nothing.
Yeah, like just a swipe of Sukuna's hand and he's gone. And then you're just gonna tell me Beerus?
Aizen and fucking
Yuha.
I almost said the plebs. You watched again.
You watched. See, because that's the problem too with those two, is because their hacks are just so strong.
I also think because it takes place in the Soul Society and there's some evenly matched skirmishes that people really don't have it in their heads how overpowered Yuha is.
Probably because a lot of people didn't read the manga, so they're going to find out when... Because if you watched season 2, you'd be like, oh, Yuha just got his ass beat by Ichibei. And you're like, yeah, he did. Until he uses the Auschwitz.
Until he literally goes, nah, no.
Yeah, because I forget, it's not the Auschwitz, and I don't think that's what it's called.
No, I think it is the Almighty.
Well, it's how he gets the Almighty back. It's an ability he uses because it steals. It's what turns the Quincy's against them.
The one that steals their powers back.
Yeah, he takes literally all of their powers away, which thereby kills them. So some of them kind of escape it, but they kind of like still lose a bit of their power or whatever, and that's how he gets the Almighty. And then once you figure out or hear the description of the Almighty, you're just like, what?
Yeah, I don't want to get into the Almighty again. I fucking hate that shit.
I hope that it's...
If I had one hope for Bleach, it's that he uses at least one of the abilities that he absorbs in a major fight.
I hope they change it greatly, the ending.
I mean, I'm hoping they uses more, but...
Because there's 2 more seasons of it. So that is at least 24 episodes. But they're already, I think, past the halfway point of the 1,000-Year Blood War. Because there's only the amount of fights that have to happen left can be done in, like, 1 season. But then there's a Yuha flashback and some other, like, non-fighting stuff that happens. But it could easily be expanded upon. Especially because that's the one thing that I have as a downside for Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War arc, the anime, is the pacing is lightning fast. They're going through it. I just wish sometimes it was like, they take their time, like the old shonen style, where they kind of draw some stuff out a little bit. I mean, don't draw everything out. Like, fighting, keep that nice and fast paced, all right? But some of the events just happen back. You know what I mean? So it's just like you're going through the events. Of
no time to let it breathe at all.
Yeah, that's my only gripe with it per se. But yeah, that fucking thing had me. That list had me tweaking.
Yeah, I would have considered even the first like major villain of Black Clover. The first like devil that they fight has word magic. Literally anything he just says appears. Like, if he was just like, "Oh, swords. There's 1,000 swords coming at you now." Oh, so fall. Gravity slams you down. Like
the game that Jubilo.
Yeah, literally.
Sora played.
Literally, just whatever he says. If he says impale, there's a spear through you now.
Which is what the Green Lantern should be, but they're ass.
Yes.
This is the whole point. That's the whole thing of the Green Lanterns. Anything you can think of, the ring just makes in the green energy, and all they ever make is like hammers and giant trucks and ramps and like
stupid shit,
stupid stuff. Yeah, it's like make a railgun or something. Anything.
All the video games do a better job with Green Lantern than I've ever seen in any media. Any fighting games will give them Gatling guns and shit, and
that thing that I said, that other meme I said in the main group chat, that just introducing guns into My Hero Academia solves 99% of the universe's problems. I never even thought about it until I saw it, and then I thought about it for all of 3 seconds, and I was like, holy shit. Like, even Shigaraki.
The air blast might be able to divert them.
Yeah, but it all comes to this, right? So Shigaraki's over there, right? And he's fucking disintegrating people, and you just got a 50 caliber sniper rifle set up over here with just a bullet. Not now, because Shigaraki now, in the modified body, has like...
future sense or something?
No, he's got his body is... way more durable.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't think a bullet would pierce him. But it's like...
Dobby.
Yeah, Dobby.
Toga.
9mm.
When they're all riding Gigantomachia. Alright, Sniper 1, Sniper 2, Sniper 3, Sniper 4. Pluck them right off their back.
Yeah. So, like, Gigante Machina would be a problem because I don't think
all the people riot on him would be domed.
Yeah. First time Shigaraki shows up. Which, you see the random villains. The bullshit unnamed throwaway characters that they have in the street when they were on like, with Endeavor going around in their, like, training or whatever they were doing. And it's like, if the police just had guns... And there's this dude terrorizing downtown, blowing shit up. Like, Spider-Man cops have guns.
Yeah.
Granted, they're useless because they're written that way.
I was about to say, I feel like guns would work on a lot of Spider-Man villains.
They would. But... Very well. But they're useless because they're written to be useless because Spider-Man has to say it. It's the same way here. But I've noticed, too, you look at it, it's all the cops ever have is the baton stick.
But also, to be fair, Spider-Man villains are usually just out for the money. They're usually not, like, straight up murdering people.
True. Well, I mean, Green Goblin's a fucking menace.
He is a menace. He's also one of the few that wears a suit, though.
Yes.
But, like, when I think of, like, Shocker, Rhino, even Doc Ock, like,
but also, too, he's super...
people.
So it's, like, because, like...
I like how this conversation moved to, would the police state execute Spider-Man villains?
We've been jumping all over the place right now. I'm loving it, though, because, like, even without the suit, because you should watch the Spider-Man movie that has Tobey Maguire and
I've seen
Andrew
all.
Garfield.
Oh, the one that brings them back.
Yeah.
I think meant the old Tobey Maguire ones.
Oh, those are great. But no, the Tom Holland newest one. With the
something home.
Yes.
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah. Yes. Because Green Goblin, all of the Tobey Maguire villains are back, and they're glorious. But Goblin's in it, and it really showcases that one just how strong he is. Because he fucking solar plexes Tom Holland's Spider-Man through 3 consecutive floors of 3 stories of a building. They're standing there. Tom Holland's sitting on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Nailing him, punching him in the face, and he's laughing at him while he's taking Spider-Man punches to the face. And then he just grabs him, and slams him through the floor, and then they fall through 2 more floors going down.
Jesus.
He's just... I'm like, this is just showcases just how strong fucking Goblin is. So I think bullets might not do much to him.
I was also thinking,
but like Vulture.
Yeah. Well, another example, though, would the cops even want to shoot Mysterio? Would it be worth it to shoot Mysterio? He just does silly fucking stage effects to steal money.
The thing with Mysterio, too, is most of his things are illusions. So you're not actually shooting him, so you shoot through him.
Yeah.
Because it's a hologram.
Well, I'm saying, will they even want to?
Exactly.
He's just like a really theatrical dude that just wants to steal some money.
Yeah, but then you got like Rhino, too. He's a giant rhinoceros.
Yeah, but like, even him, none of these people want to really kill people in the way that Batman villains usually do.
Listen, Gotham needs to implement the fucking death penalty, alright?
That's where we need the police state. Batman villains are incredibly susceptible to bullets.
Yes, all of them. Literally all of them. Even Bane, Croc, Solomon Grundy, is he a Batman or is he...
He's a zombie, so I actually wonder if he's susceptible to bullets. But yeah, he is kind of a Batman.
But either way, like, how many people does Joker have to kill and be locked up for an insane asylum to, like, and escape numerous times to the state just be like, all right, listen.
Put him to death.
This guy needs the death penalty.
I think Batman would save him.
I don't know. I don't know. Because then it's like, but Batman, it's the law. You know what I mean? He doesn't really interfere with the police too much, but I don't know. Maybe he would. I don't fucking know.
I haven't. We need the death penalty regardless in some Batman comics.
Yes.
I haven't supported, but if I had a Joker in the real world, I would.
All of the serial killers that we know of, like the main serial killers in our world, all got the death penalty. Yeah. What major famous serial killer didn't get the death penalty? Well, actually, I think fucking...
There probably is one, at least.
I don't think... what's his name? Dahmer. I don't think he got it. He got killed in prison, but I don't know if he was on death row.
Yeah, I don't know enough about how the actual after prosecution goes. I also don't think John Wayne Gacy got the death penalty, because he was interviewed in prison at least. Well, then again, the death penalty also takes like years to go through too.
Yeah,
so.
people would be sitting on death row for like 15 years. Not Ted Bundy, though. That dude got the death penalty real quick.
Hallelujah.
He got that real quick.
That's another one of those rare instances that I'm like, yeah, go for it.
Fuck.
Man's drilling holes and putting acid on brain. Yeah, please, just end him.
No, that was Jeffrey Dahmer.
That was Dahmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, give him it too.
Ted Bundy was fucked, too.
Oh, I know he was.
The essay of corpses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucker. It's creepy. But anyway. Batman.
Back from judicial murder. Hoshino looked really good in the kaiju.
I don't remember him having fangs in the manga, though. Is that an addition?
I have no clue.
I also don't remember him
I feel like
being
he had at least
so...
had a snaggletooth. Well,
I don't remember him being so... laughy.
I kind of remember that.
But...
It's sinister. He's kind of like that in the Kaiju B-side, if you read it.
I read Hoshino's part of it.
Well, I meant right now in Kaiju B-side, because he's testing
not.
Shinomiya right now.
I did not.
Nah.
Oh,
I don't recommend it anyways. It was good, but it was pretty...
Mid.
Yeah, it was boring.
Yeah. Recent Kaiju chapter wasn't, though.
No. Super good. We still haven't gone over it.
Yeah, no. That's why I'm transitioning my ass over there.
And it had plenty of Hoshina as well.
Yes. Secret training.
Yes.
Secret training, man.
I thought it the chapter before, too. I'm like... You're hyping up the squadron style that you learned from Isayo. You're literally fighting the man. Like...
He absorbed him.
Yeah, so...
Wholly and completely.
I would have absolutely called that out if that didn't come up.
Yeah, so I like how they baited him into it. Like, going multiple moves of it to let Kaiju number 9 counter it and get... the ego boost.
That's sense of security.
Yeah, just to then whip out the surprise attack at the end. It was fire.
Indeed. Now just 10 days till the next one.
At least we don't miss that. It's real. I guess it's just the Sunday chapters that are affected by the Golden Week. Then,
there's a bunch of them that are still coming out. Like, again, Shoujo's still in 4 days.
I feel like the 4 days one would be before.
Actually, is this going to be a point chapter? Because I feel like Wild Strawberry's also in 3 days. Yeah, this is absolutely going to be a point chapter for Shoujo No. Yeah.
The only point chapters I read are Spy Family.
Yeah, I haven't read a single one of these extra Shoujo No chapters. Not a single one. I haven't given.
I click on it and scroll through it to clear the notification of an unread chapter.
Like, break week acknowledged.
Yes. Shall we get into the meat and potatoes?
The main event.
The meat and potatoes. Alright, we're going to completely ignore...
I'm already going...
the newest chapter.
Yeah, I'm already going back. I'm already scrolling my way back.
Let me pull it up, too. So we could just go through the Kagurabachi! Alright, hold on. I'm almost there.
I still love the way the whole thing starts, too.
Kagurabachi, chapter 30. Alright, I do love that first scene, too.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just sitting cross-legged up there.
Looking over the corpses.
But that's like last year's thing, though. This isn't the current year.
Yeah, that was them talking about how it usually goes. Though, We'll get to it.
Yes. But basically confirming that this door is a back door into the storeroom.
Yep, literally put his elite guard on it.
Yes. And
they're all confirming it too.
I do have how it just comes out of nowhere. It's just,
he notices immediately.
It's the Chainsaw Man effect that you like so much, where it shows a panel and then you know how he does the
yeah, like kind of spaces out like a reaction.
Yeah, and
back and forth.
Yes. So I just like he's just like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's Hakuri.
Hakuri,
and he just
where are you running?
Don't run away from here. And then Mr. Shiba standing at the door.
The myth, the legend, teleports behind them, goes, oh, I can't get in.
It doesn't open. How do you open this? He just turns and looks at them like, yo, how do we get in
Even while thanking Hakuri in his mind. So he knows he's being cool about it. He knows he's being that guy.
Because honestly, dude, in this kind of world, a teleporter that can teleport freely, he could just grab a hold of him, teleport into the sky, let go, and teleport back in there, grab someone else.
Teleport
he
them
could
out.
separate them so easily.
Start beating some ass.
But skipping up to Hakuri, and then
Hakuri's trying to lead the big guy, the big brother, to where Chihiro's coming.
So I thought at first when I was reading this plant thing that came out of the round was the Big Brother's technique.
I knew it wasn't because they mentioned that they all use shockwaves.
Oh yeah. If I had remembered that, I would know. Especially because what threw me off was because then it immediately just stays on Hakuri's side.
Yeah.
With the two.
Big Bro slamming him up against it.
Yeah, Big Bro's got some serious, what do you call it? Distorted love for Hakuri.
Yeah. I love that shot of Hakuri being like, I'm going to take him on.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out too well for
him. I
him.
don't think so either, but it looked good.
Yeah. Because he's the weakest and the Big Bro's the strongest.
I just love Hokuzono. Because he slaps you with the 32 seconds earlier.
Yeah, right?
So just a Chihiro's perspective.
Nobody else does that. It's like they could have just been like on the other side of the wall. And like, this
he's already shocked and people are dead. No. 32 seconds earlier.
To show Chihiro's view of it. Before, what do you call it? The plant thing came up. But the true crux that I wish we could have talked about theory crafting last week, that the symbol on the dude's hand to show that finally what we've been asking for so long, the shadow organization that killed Chihiro's father,
Hishaku. I remember because they brought it up again these chapters.
Is finally making a move or appearing, doing something. But
what a great way to hide that dude. Just hiding them among the grunts.
Right.
And having them pop out and being boarded.
But the what would never have crossed my mind in the theories, if we had talked about this chapter, was that this was
the leader.
The leader. Like, what? You pulling a fucking pulling the leader right out just to show, like, yo, what's up? And I love his design too. I get like mild Crollo vibes from him.
Crollo mixed with like Illumi a little bit. I don't know, maybe more Crollo.
He's just, I don't know, he's just dope. I just love his character design. And he's scary as fuck, apparently.
Chihiro immediately losing his shit. This is the most emotion we've seen on his face.
I mean, it makes total sense.
Oh, yeah. But hands down.
Fully expected.
His literal thoughts racing. Go over the few sentences that the man said to him already.
Then if you scroll maybe a few pages. Nope. Is that going the right way? Further into the chapter? I can't tell. His phone's upside down. Yeah, just keep going. When he really starts, Chihiro really starts talking to himself. Keep going. Nope. Right there. Yep. All of this.
What's he after? What's he planning to do with the blades? Where are the other swords? How many are in his group?
Mind is just racing.
This broke my heart. The little fishbowl with his dad and him playing at the dinner table. Yeah. Inside it with his pet fishes. That just kind of broke my heart. It was right in the middle of him thinking all that shit. Why? Why did you kill my dad? That really hit me.
Yeah.
Super sad.
Big sad.
Oh, and his face. You can really feel that. Like he's thinking back to all those good times when he says it.
More Shinichi gas this week, too.
Oh, and here's that page I was talking about where, indeed, this year there's also dead bodies all over the stage.
There is.
But also this guy laying the fucking hands. Pushing the blade with his fingies.
Pulling an eyes in, yeah.
You're going to love that first little uppercut. Just a little...
He just doesn't give a fuck. And he's just like, yo, you just can't win.
We don't even know if he's using magic besides the tree stuff.
Yeah. I like that. Finally, it makes sense too. But I don't know how. Even Chihiro doesn't quite understand. Somehow, I guess, if you sell the sword... So my thought was...
I'm wondering if it's a longer plan. I'm wondering if he knows if the Kamunabi get Shinuichi, will they kill the person in their custody to use it? So he gives them Shinuichi, they kill the guy, he takes Shinuichi back. Or maybe my guess.
Well, because here's the thing, right? We don't know anything about the previous wielder. What if that dude is just a hyper badass? You know what I mean?
Right.
And this guy is like, I cannot allow him to get the sword back, because if he does, it's impossible for me to get it from him. Because imagine whoever the dude is that had the Shinuichi being strong, and then plus wielding that sword that is just like supposed to be like catastrophic.
They already had the sword. Like, why would you need to sell it for that?
So my thought was, okay, what if by selling the sword, like the aspect of purchasing the sword would shift somehow partial ownership or something, and then but then I like, this is my process, so I kind of debunked myself too, because I was like, okay, so what if selling the Shinuichi to someone, the act of selling it would be a kind of transfer of ownership, and then this guy just kills whoever buys it, but then it's like, why wouldn't he just buy it himself?
Yeah.
Not that I don't think anyone could buy it, because if the Kamunami is bidding on the sword and they're
planning to spend as much as they need to,
and part of the government, like, who's going to be able to outbid a government-sourced bidder? You know what I mean? Yeah. Nobody. Like, who has more money than a government?
Because they can just keep rising it up and then get the money retroactively after they get the total that they need.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine they just pull it back out of the bank account. They're like, oh, by the way, we're just going to take this money back. Because you got to use banks. Like, I'm sure it's going to be an astronomically high price. You're not paying in cash with that shit. You got to pay through fucking money transfer. But what are you thinking? You're in deep thought.
I am in deep thought. Because he also says, this is like a declaration of war. Declaration of war against who?
Well, because that's the thing, too. We don't really know who the war
I'm wondering if it
was fought against. Is he part of, like, another nation?
The losing side?
Yeah. Makes perfect sense that he's been helping the auction people. I forget their name.
The Sazanami.
Yes. Because that's pretty cool. It's like, it also makes sense, because why would they give up their bread and butter, their prized possession, and not make sure everything goes according to plan? Cloud Gouger still makes no sense. And even Chihiro says it too. Why did Shoujo have Cloud Gouger? Speaking of Cloud Gouger, the new ability at the end, or is Shred? I don't remember Shoujo ever using that.
No, that's
word.
one of the what's it called? His other sword's abilities.
N10?
Yeah. Shred was one of its abilities. So I wonder if he's just trying to apply like how he used it with N10 but with lightning now. I also find it interesting that he didn't want to kill Chihiro. He specifically was just like, just sit here while I talk to you.
Yeah, because I can't I don't want to fucking correlate this because Hisoka has.
You're still too green to harvest. I can see why you brought up Hisoka.
Hisoka has different motives, but this guy has like I want the motive of I want to fight you when you're strong type thing. I get those kind of vibes from.
So maybe it is a declaration of war against like the country and Chihiro. Like maybe he does have a grudge against the blades themselves. Like.
Right. I would love to see Chihiro use stuff from the enchanted swords that no one knows about. Because if anyone knows the secrets of the swords, it should be him. Because of any talks and conversations he may or may not have had with his father. You know what I'm saying?
He's already pushing them past past what people knew about them on the surface level.
Right. So, interesting ass shit in this chapter. Like, Kagurabachi's just been going fucking fire this arc. You're just really in general.
Also really sad that bad guy was saying about what happened when your father died, and Chihiro was like, shut up. No. I mean, I understand, but let him speak for me.
Yes, for the readers, man. We need to know. I want to see that night.
Right, that last page flip. Him thinking about his dad. And then
Sadness.
Die as mine at my side.
Shred.
Which I'm assuming he's saying to Cloud Gouger itself.
Yeah, because he says
at my side, yeah.
May first, and then die at my side, Shred. So he's trying. Maybe he's trying to fuse, like you said, Shred from N10 and May from Cloud Gouger together.
Which would be lit. Kagurabachi's unstoppable. The never-ending fuckfest of greatness.
And you know what the best part about all of it is? It's not in any of my spheres, so I never get spoilers.
I got a spoiler. I absolutely did. I literally got like the spoiler of all spoilers. It was literally when the tree wall closes behind Chihiro and he sees the hand symbol. I saw that on Twitter before I read the chapter.
Last week's chapter, yeah.
I was like, well, I gotta go read Kagurabachi. I'll be back to it. Holy shit, didn't see that one coming. Didn't know it was that urgent, guys. Shit.
Yeah. I was mind blown when that happened. I was like, this is amazing. So good. So good.
So lapping.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, he wants to wield the Shinichi, so he's not a dumb guy.
No.
So he had a plan.
It's the man that killed his dad.
Yeah.
I mean, there's gotta be. The way he was like, you're too green to harvest, and like the way he even wanted to talk more about his father's death. It's either gonna be one or two ways. It's like this glorious revenge plot, or he was gonna lead into like, look, wrong time, wrong place. I needed the blades. Your dad was in the way. Like,
I think he's gonna get the Shinichi.
Probably. I mean, everything seems to be going according to his plan.
Because it's too early in the series.
But that's the crazy thing.
But
he already had Shinichi.
Exactly. I think he's gonna succeed in whatever he planned on doing with in the auction.
I wonder if in his mind, what's gonna go down is maybe he thinks the Kamunabi will bring the blade to the owner, and then that'll help him. Yeah, get to wherever the owner's being held.
Because let's be honest, nobody in the Kaminari has really been all that impressive.
No.
Except for this flame bone person who is also at the same time, it's like, wait, so you're the strongest in the Kaminari? And at the same time, Chihiro's kind of holding his own against you.
That's why Mr. Shiba left.
2 years experience. So it's like, so far, Kaminari hasn't really displayed much of confidence for me. But I think that this guy is seemingly going to be the main target antagonist, like the end all target.
The Muzan.
Yeah, and for him to be a worthy enough end villain, he needs to have the Shinuichi.
Again, this is all still
necessarily,
ifs, because even after Shinuichi, there's 4 more swords to get.
Yeah, but with all this hype that the Shinuichi is the most powerful one, so either it's going to get broken so no one can use it, or this guy's going to take it. Because I don't think that it's compelling storytelling to have Chihiro just have it.
Yeah.
Nor do I think the Kabanari are going to let him just have it.
No. They're already unhappy with him having the one that was made for him.
Exactly. So I would like to see the original owner get it just because I'd like
to see this man.
I'd like to see this person and see what they can do. And even the other 5, because there was 6 blades and N10's the 7th, or is it 7 and N10's the 8th?
No, 6 and N10's the 7th.
So
Cloud Gouger's original owner's dead, though, so that leaves 5 owners. Only one of which we've seen, but only from really, really far away.
I thought it showed.
It was like him laying on the ground in like a traditional looking room with pillars.
Yeah, he was like sitting there, but I thought we saw.
Do we see silhouettes of some of the others?
I thought so. It was only like 2 or 3 chapters ago. We'll probably find out, but either way.
I think 2 or 3 chapters ago is more like 5.
Probably.
5 to 8. Oh, shit.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, because it's been talking about this auction for a while.
Yeah. I think if they showed it, it was probably when they first told us that the blade's attuned to an owner. I think they probably showed it just before we saw that guy sitting in the room alone. Which I feel like was more like 10 chapters ago.
I'm already back in chapter 20 right now. And that's when you first meet fucking Hakuri. This is the shoujo stuff. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, you do see. So, lifelong contract, a limited mechanism built into all of Rokuhiro's enchanted blades. Once someone takes possession of an enchanted blade, they are the only one who can use it. Ever since the previous owner of Cloud Gouger was killed at the time of Rokuhiro's murder, so that means the Cloud Gouger was there. The dude that had Cloud Gouger was there.
Or they just coordinated at the same time.
All of the wielders of the enchanted blades during the Imperial War have been under the Kabanari's protection. And it shows these 4.
Oh, shit.
So a dude with a cigarette in his mouth with scars on both eyes. A girl with ears in her hair. These 2.
That one looks like a fish chef.
And then this guy. That's
the one we've been referencing over and over.
Yes.
Across
as long as their lives are protected, those enchanted blades can't be used. In other words, Cloud Gouger is the only real threat to the Kabanari. However,
let's be real. Hiyuki's not going to be the strongest Kamunabi member. They're absolutely gonna retcon that. You're telling me they're not using some of their strongest people to guard these weapons of mass destruction enablers?
Yeah, I know, right? Especially with one of them seemingly in some kind of sealed prison, because the Japanese paper seals are on the things, so it's like
maybe he's all sad and miserable because they're like, we especially can't let you die.
You gotta stay here.
I just want like one word out of his mouth. I want to know his state of mind. I want to see the war.
The war in his eyes.
I want to see the war with the blades.
Yeah. Or just context. Who were they fighting? Why were they fighting?
Every time you said who were they fighting, I thought of Pluto. Because we just binged like 3 episodes of Pluto. And there's a lot about like a Persian war in that. So good.
Fallout was good too.
Oh, I can't wait. We're definitely going to finish Pluto first. I think it's an 8-episode anime. We just finished 6.
Nice.
Maybe even 7.
Hour episodes or half hour?
Hour
Nice.
episodes. So good.
Glorious.
You can tell it's from like the writer of Monster. It's very like a noir story.
There you go.
Very much about what it is to be human.
I haven't watched. Because, like I said, I just like. My wife watches things, and I sit next to her playing my games, and she's on her TV, so I end up watching it with her. But the first show that I've sat down to actually watch myself in a little while now is Shogun, which just came out, which episode 1 was so good. Can't wait to watch more. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, but we'll see. Because I want to get some more Stellar Blade action in. That game's so good too.
We should have Pluto done by the next episode.
Nice.
The next speaker will probably bang out the rest of it.
There you go. It's unfortunate to hear about your Giganta situation.
Oh, Gigantic?
The Gigantic, yeah. Big Sag.
I hope they fix it.
You haven't played any more Battlefront 2?
No. It's still on my hard drive, though.
Servers are probably dead now.
I mean, it's gotten another update, but I'm sitting there just like... It really knocked the wind out of the sails to have it like that.
What do you mean?
Like, really knocked my motivation out to have it in such a bad state when it came out. Like, I don't want to open it back up again. It's like...
Remind me what the bad state was, just like server issues?
They literally had enough servers for 200 people.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's Garbo.
Yeah.
Who launched it?
Oh, I don't even remember the company.
Some random company was like, yo, we're
They
just going to
specialize in, like, remastering old games specifically.
Did it even get remastered, or does it look the same, so it just looks terrible?
I mean, it's remastered technically, but it very much looks the same. They managed to, like... I don't even know what the word for this would be. Like, 10 times the memory space required.
Oh my god, dude. It's just, game sizes are getting fucking
It's a
ridiculous.
PS2 game. It's a 35 gig game.
That's bullshit.
Well, technically it's 2 PS2 games, but still. I think they said it was like 6 gigs on Steam before the remaster came out.
That's bullshit. Let's see. It's in here somewhere.
It's right there. But it's not the original case. Hollywood video case. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
That's okay. When I'm highly doubt it'll say it anywhere on here, but I was wondering if there's a size.
They'll probably say the save file size, but probably not the actual game size.
Yeah, because it's fully on the disc. It is the Hollywood video, by the way.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on megabytes or gigabytes listed anywhere on here. Just trying to see just for I mean, it's got to be in the megabytes. I doubt that there's any PS2 game that's a gigabyte in size that came on a disc. So there's just no way. You Googling it?
Yeah, it's actually... I think they're going for the remaster, though.
Because
I can't get a good answer.
Because it's like modern games, right? Like the newest Call of Duty games is like 180 gigabytes.
Yeah.
For a game that you shouldn't have any downloads on your side because they host the server on their end. So you just downloaded a game client that connects you to their server. So why do you need 180 gigabytes downloaded to play their game? You don't. They want you to, so you have less game space, so you have to play their game. It's just like all these other games too, like Game Bloat, like Stellar Blade is 34 gigabytes in total. It's like that's what you should expect.
Cyberpunk is like 100. But it's
Rebirth,
Cyberpunk.
7 Rebirth is 144. And I
so
have a
bad.
disc. Yeah, it's bad. It's terrible. Horrendous.
Horizon's like 80, and we have that on a disc.
Horizon? Zero Dawn? Yeah.
Forbidden West.
Right.
I'm surprised I even remembered those games are like... If there was a Google random word option.
Yeah. Those were good games, though. The first
They
one's
look
better.
really good.
The first one's better than the second one.
The second one looked really good, at least. I don't know jack shit
Oh.
about the story, but...
The fucking visuals are just stunning.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a good game. God of War is over 100. It's like all AAA games now are over 100 gigabytes. And it's like, I'm sure you could reduce that. Like, come on now.
Some of them, at least. Like, some of the ones we named, I don't think they could.
Maybe.
Specifically, Cyberpunk, Rebirth, and Baldur's Gate. I don't think you can get them any smaller.
Diablo has no business being over 100.
No.
It's the same thing. You
I don't know
connect
where all
into their
that's.
servers.
I don't know where all that's coming from.
You connect into their servers. It's like 14 is a much larger game than all of those others. And I think that's only 40-something gigabytes on my hard drive. It used to get bigger and bigger with each patch, but they did a consolidation
Thank
to
God.
the size years ago, though. In like Stormblood days, maybe even sooner. And it has never been over 50 gigs since, I don't think. In that range somewhere. Somewhere between 40 to 60 gigabytes, I'd say. It's in that range. But it's nothing that has ever been like, damn, this game's taken up.
It's smaller than Apex.
How much is Apex?
Apex is like somewhere in the 60 to 80 range.
It's the same thing, though.
That's why it's not on my hard drive. I can't even hold all the live service games I would want to play at a given time.
Which sucks, because it's the same thing. You're just connecting to their servers. They host the server.
I'm not downloading the maps, I don't think. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Jesus.
Granted, Apex is a very stunning visual game. I will always... It's one of the only things that keeps me in there is how great it looks compared to its competitors.
Oh.
But
Barely ever played it. I mean, seen it. I've never played it.
it's like a flashbang sometimes. If you drop into certain maps that are like really bright, it's almost like I can feel my eyes get bloodshot. One map is called Olympus. It's a flying island. So all of the negative space, like the actual part that's floating the island, is pure white. So you go into this, the sun's hitting that white, and that's hitting my eyes. It's like, ah.
I hate that too when you, like, in real life, when you're driving.
You get flashbanged.
And there's snow on the ground and the sun's out.
Brutal.
Just, it's okay. I didn't need to see today.
That's what it feels like to play on that map in Apex. Like, all of the maps are very bright and colorful. Like, it's not much shading. It's very vibrant. But because that one's all white and in the sky, so the light source is just blasting down from on top, it is...
That's gross. Unfortunate.
Yeah, but design-wise, it's very pretty.
Nice.
Call it there?
Yeah, I think that's a good place to end episode 60.
Episode 60. We have to think of stuff to talk about next week. Or read more Sakamoto.
Read more Sakamoto.
I mean, we'll have a Goku Raku guy, and we'll have the 2 Dan set. Oop.
Well, I'm sure there'll be something.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Catch you guys next week.
Peace.